and those with a more industrial component, again, the China story is weighing heavily on copper and some of the other base metals. Back to you guys.
All right, Sharon, thank you so much. Sharon Epperson at the NYMEX. Fresh from the opening bell this morning, first on CNBC, security company ADT celebrating its spinoff from Tyco International. Shares of ADT up over 6% since the company began trading 1 week ago. We're joined this morning by the CEO, Narain Gursahaney, joins us here at Post 9. Congratulations, welcome.
Well, thank you very much, Carl.
Why is this the right time to go solo?
Well, I think, ADT is ready. We've been part of Tyco. We've really cleaned up the portfolio of the business. I think we're performing very well. And it's a great opportunity for us to be a pure play, focused, exclusively on the small business and residential security market. So we're very excited about the future.
A lot of people talk about, as ADT goes, it pivots around what housing is doing. To what degree is that true?
Well, we haven't had a very strong housing market for the last 5 years, really, when you think about it. And ADT has continued to perform well. We grew our business even through the economic downturn. Clearly, with a stronger housing market, we think we can accelerate our growth, but we're not dependent on a strong housing market.
Within housing, though, how can we understand what will push your business the most in terms of existing home sales versus new home sales? Is it new construction where you see the most upside to your stock and profits, or is it existing homes?
I think both benefit us. Really, security tends to be an event-driven purchase. So whether you're moving into a new home or building a new home, it's the time to think about what are you trying to protect, what's important to you, and that's usually when people will make that investment to buy a security system.
So there's kind of weird trade going on, whether you speak to Cabela's, you speak to the gun companies, okay? They're going nuts. Sales are going nuts. And a lot of people say, well, it's because of Obama, whatever. But is there just this kind of, I want to protect my home at all costs, of which thesis taking hold of which you're part of?
I think that's a piece of it, Jim, but I think in reality it's much more than just protecting your home. It's protecting your family, it's protecting your business, and it's not just burglar alarm, it's fire, it's smoke, it's carbon monoxide. So there's a lot of things. I think also now with the home automation push, there's tremendous opportunities to expand beyond traditional security.
I did with ADT Wireless, and they say, listen, we're going to eat ADT's lunch. We got the best thing going. Any traction on their part?
Well, I think they've announced that they're getting into the security space, and they're starting to ramp up. We haven't seen them in the market with their new solutions yet.
Of course, they could just buy you, right?
You'd have to ask them about that.
Tyco acquired your company back, or the ADT in 1997, and of course along the way said, hey, we will benefit from the synergies within our businesses. Why are you better off not a part of Tyco than you were as a part of it?
I think we have a very different business model from the rest of Tyco. We're a subscriber-based business where you make an investment up front and then get that return over time with that monthly recurring revenue. To try and value that as part of a portfolio with a couple of other different business models was just difficult for the investor to understand. As a pure play now, 90% of our business is recurring revenue, that ongoing monitoring and services stream.
So you have a 25% market share of what is otherwise a fairly fractured market. Now you have your own currency. And you've done some deals in the past. Is that part of your strategy, acquisition?
Clearly, if there are deals out there that make sense financially for our investors, we'll absolutely look at that. But we're looking to grow both organically and possibly through M&A.
Organic growth is what? I mean, it can't be that large, right?
Well, the growth opportunities, I think, are very exciting. We've been growing in that 3 to 5%. I think we've got that opportunity to grow further. Today, only 1 in 5 homes has a monitored security system.
I mean, my insurance company insists on it.
Yeah.
They just insist on it, so I brought it in. I want to lower my rates. I got a local guy.
And then there's the added change of mobile, and I assume how that's changing. You got a new product, ADT Pulse, which is, what is that about?
Well, that allows you to remotely interact with your security system, so you can arm and disarm your system as well as getting alerts from your home. So if something happens, the door opens, you're expecting your kids to come home from school between 3 and 4, you can set it up to notify you that the door did open then, or at 4 o'clock, if it hasn't opened, it'll notify you. You can also move into the home automation, manage lighting, thermostats, and put video cameras, very cost-effective video cameras in the home.
Bad news for teenagers everywhere across America.
That's okay.
It keeps them safe.
Better than the padlock I put on the liquor cabinet. It's sent a really bad message of trust.
Narain, thank you so much for coming. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be watching shares of ADT.
Thank you.
Well, SpaceX